I want you to put me on some game. I want to understand some strategies and effective kind of methods, right? And I know you're laughing because I know you can. The things you've seen specifically to keep drivers just engaged, and then to also just keep drivers in general long term. What does this look like?
Yeah.
Put us on game.
Yeah, I mean, it's really simple. It's simple to say, hard to do, simple to say. But drivers want to be treated like people,
Yeah,
not like numbers, right? Um, and sometimes, especially I mentioned, sort of, you got this push for efficiency and a push for, how can you automate? How can you remove those human touch points? The challenge is, how do you get efficient without, essentially telling drivers they're going to find their next job or interact with their carrier the same way they interact with the self checkout at Walmart, right? Um, and and that's a real challenge, right? What we see happen is on both the recruiting side and the retention side. The carriers that do the best job of interacting with drivers as people have the best results,
right.
right? And that's super simple to say, way harder to do, right? But it's been incredibly consistent. I'll give you an example. So the most efficient way to hire a driver, the driver application source that converts head and shoulders better than everything else we see on the platform, is referrals from other drivers, where there's that human connection, right? The second highest source is when a driver makes a phone call. Their first contact is a phone call to a recruiter, but that converts it twice the rate of every other lead source. Now, that doesn't mean, hey, all recruiting should happen over the phone, right? I get that that's super expensive. Not all drivers are going to do it. It's difficult to get attribution to your recruitment advertising spend, all the things, right? But what it says is that, hey, every chance you get to get a person in the mix, right? You have a better chance of making that connection with a driver, or just as much, hey, you make it clear that there's not a connection with that driver, and both the driver and carrier can go on their separate ways and don't try to spend any more time on a relationship that's not going anywhere.